Okay, in this video I'm going to be changing out this plastic socket here with a metal socket. So I've already unplugged it, as you can see, so I know it's not going to be on. I'm not going to open this up because there could be live voltage in there, and I'm also going to turn it off here just in case I have any static electric on me and it could damage the circuitry in here. So I'm just going to get my keys and turn it off and my socket tester. Okay, I've now got a key. It's the same type of key that's used on the sounder isolators. So this just basically isolates the power. It's how you test them as well. However, now that's been isolated, we can now begin by unscrewing this. You want to make sure this is dead though, so there's no power. So for example, this, I know that doesn't work on there. I know this socket is on. And it's unplugged. So yeah, I'm going to unscrew it. When I was buying this socket, I was going to get a MK one, because this is an MK. I was trying to get a metal clad one, but they didn't have them in stock. So I thought because I have one of these on the CFP up there and it's not actually that bad. So I thought I'll get another one. Because we're going to take the back box off as well, we're not going to need these. We'll put these with this socket and I'll put these elsewhere. So that's what's at the back of the socket. Earth to the back box. Live, neutral and earth. So what you want to do is you want to unscrew that. I'm going to unscrew that, and I'm going to unscrew all these. I'm going to pause it while I do that. Now that's unscrewed. If you don't know what you're doing, maybe take a picture of this so you can remember where everything went. But as I know, I'm going to need to keep that because I'm going to put it in there to go from the socket to the back box, just so the back box is earthed properly. So that's your wires, that's the back of your socket. Now a good piece of advice is to screw these back down so that they're tight, so they don't come out. I know there's nothing in there, but if you want to reuse it, then you still have the screws. And make sure you fit the screws into their holder. There. So now that's done, I'm going to unscrew the back box as well. I'm just going to pause it while I do that because this could take a bit of time. That's the screws now removed, so we can now straighten this up. There's a lot of wire on here, and I made sure of that. You want to take this off because you need this to protect the wires. So that's the MK back box. I don't need that. So this is the socket. It's a nice metal one. That's the hole we're going to be needing. So let's try and get it out of the bag. See? Just make sure there's a shutter in there. Yep, there is. I wonder if it's double pole. We'll have a look. Okay, I've nearly finished unscrewing it. You'll need to keep these screws with this socket because they're the right size for it. Anyway, now I've unscrewed that. Sorry about all the noise in the background. You'll need to knock this hole out. So how you're going to do that is you're going to take a screwdriver and just basically keep trying to hit it till it does come out. Or if you use a hammer and a chisel. So I'll just show that now. Somewhere down here. that's what I use. Put that there and then hit the top with a hammer and the thing will come out. I should be able to angle it right. No. I'll pause. So now that's been done. Just try and loosen it. So you can see I've now knocked that hole out for the wires. That's quite sharp though, so be careful. You need to put this in to protect the wires though. So what you do is you have to try and feed it around, because it has a little lip in it, and then it just goes on there like that. So now that's a bit safer, that protects the wires. So what I now need to do is I now need to feed these 3 wires through this hole. It can be very fiddly when you're doing it with one hand. But I'm doing it anyway. Right, I'm just going to pause it while I put it back here and pull these through. Okay, that's the socket now in. I've also screwed the back box in because it was quite fiddly. So you now want to add your flying earth lead, which we saved earlier. So I'm just going to put one part in there. I'm going to pause it and you need to screw it shut so it's tight. Okay, that's now in there. So looking at the back of the socket, this is what we got. We've got neutral, earth and live. So the brown wire is going to want to go in here. Both the green wires, the green and yellow, are going to want to go in this one up here, marked with those lines or the E, and the neutral, marked with an N, is the brown, not the brown, sorry, the blue. So I'm just going to have to pause it while I wire it up. Okay, so I'm actually going to try and put these in the terminal as it is. So that'll go in there, that one in there, and this one in there. So I've not wired it up, but I am going to do that and I'll come back when I've done that. Okay, that's now all wired up. I'm going to make sure that they're all tight. I'll give them a good pull. None of them should come out, which they don't. So you then want to put that back on there and then screw it shut. And when you're screwing it shut, make sure no screws go into the wires or the wires get trapped around the edge. Okay, I've now finished wiring that socket up. Thought I'd just show what's inside the grid switch. So you can see what you've got is you've got your cover. That then screws onto this, which is called the yoke. And then you've got your 2 little modules. So this is a switch. It's exactly what's up on my bedroom light switch. So that one does the ensuite and that one does the main light. So there's a grid switch there. Obviously the same colour as the wall. And it's metal clad as well, like this is. That's what a switch module looks like. And then that just clips into there. It's exactly the same as what's on there. In fact, I'll show what's. I'll take the cover off that now. Okay, so let me take the cover off. That's what you've got. The wire, all the wires are behind them. But it's just the same module clipped onto a 4-gang one. Now that's the back of your cover. You can see that's still screwed in. This then screws onto the actual metal frame. But I know that's all good. I'm just going to put this cover back on here. There's two screws on the top. That one, so how this is wired up is mains comes in, connector block down there, the connector block just connects directly to this, and then it also goes up and connects to the power in for the emergency light, which is this switch here. If this is on or off, this socket doesn't turn off. This socket is always on. This allows this to be turned on or off when it's plugged in, and then the neutral just comes back down here and connects to another block and then goes off to the plug. So that's basically it. That's there. We'll just check it works. You can see the thing. Just want to check the socket works, so socket tester here. Still works correctly. Should do the same in theory when this happens. As you can see, it's correct according to that. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.